Whether you're stuck in traffic, hitting the gym, or just winding down, we are here to spill the hottest tea from your favorite Bravo shows. From the wildest reunions to the quietest social media unfollows, we cover it all. So welcome back to Reality TV Podcast and Clips. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Let's get into it on 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the deep dive. Today we have a massive reality TV roundup, basically jumping all over the map. We're hitting Beverly Hills, Salt Lake City, Potomac, Orange County.
And we've got major updates from Southern Charm, Vanderpump Rules, and even The Traitors. It's a huge list.
It really is.
And you know, what's really interesting is the theme that connects all of these updates is protection. It feels like we're watching these veterans, strategically build walls around their actual lives.
Right.
The central tension is all about where do personal boundaries start and where does cast loyalty end, especially when you're trying to manage a public image. So that's kind of our mission today, is to unpack the strategy behind all this.
Okay, so let's start in Beverly Hills, because that theme of building walls is like front and center with Erika Jayne. She's needing space from Dorit Kemsley.
Mm-hmm. And she was careful to say she still loves and cares for Dorit. This isn't a total write-off, but she needs that time.
But what I found interesting was how she framed it. She made a point to distinguish her conflict from the one between Kyle Richards and Dorit.
Exactly. She called that one layered and different because, it involves their husbands. It involves this long, complicated history.
Whereas hers is a one-way thing.
A one-way thing, which is such a fascinating way to put it. It's like she's saying her drama is manageable, maybe even superior, while theirs is just messy and tangled up with other people.
Yeah, and while she's drawing lines with old castmates, she was pretty blunt about the newbie Amanda Francis.
Oh, completely. Her take was basically that Amanda was just unprepared. She didn't have enough life experience, was the term.
Which is quite a critique.
It is. It suggests that to survive on that show, it's not about being nice or even being interesting. You just need to have a lifetime of, thick skin already built up.
Speaking of thick skin, the whole thing with Sutton Strack, her back and forth, Erika seems kind of over it. She's dismissing it as just, housewives drama.
Southern shade is what she called it.
Right.
And she even brought up the box comment, which was so intense at the time.
Oh, yeah.
But now she's framing it as just, light TV drama that she can take on the chin. It shows a real shift, maybe a new confidence in separating the TV persona from her real life.
And that separation is the perfect segue to the biggest news, which is her new boyfriend, John McPhee.
John Shrek McPhee. And she is making a very deliberate tactical decision here.
To keep him completely off the show.
Completely. Away from the cast, away from the cameras. She said it so plainly. She likes him, and she knows, quote, how bad these things are for your relationship.
After what she's been through, you can't blame her. She wants to keep it special.
It's a calculated move. And we're seeing more and more veterans do this, prioritize their actual happiness over a storyline.
We also found out how they met, which was kind of perfect. It was through Spencer Pratt.
At a music festival, of all places.
And she had to be the one to make the first move. She said she had to be the aggressor, which is kind of her style.
He sounds like a real grounding force for her.
Yeah.
She describes him as a normal, regular person. And I think the key is that he doesn't live in L.A.
That physical distance.
Exactly. It gives her that calm and peaceful space she needs where the show can't, contaminate things.
Okay, so let's shift gears completely from separating life from the show to a place where it all just exploded, Salt Lake City.
Right.
Meredith Marks just confirmed that whole story from Monica Garcia about a co-star being taken to the hospital.
Yes. For drinking or alcohol poisoning. Now, she wouldn't say if his stomach was pumped, but just confirming the hospitalization, that is huge.
The hypocrisy is just staggering.
It's an absolute double standard.
Yeah.
Meredith's point is she was accused of all sorts of things all season long, drug use, alcoholism, and yet this very real, very serious health incident
That required a hospital trip.
was just kept off the show. Swept under the rug. It raises serious questions about selective editing, for sure.
And that idea of protection, who gets protected and who doesn't, it leads right into the Heather Gay Black Eye saga.
Meredith reflected on that and pointed out that Heather lied about that injury for years, and that lie got a lot of people in a lot of trouble.
Which, in Meredith's mind, is the real reason their friendship is over. She just finds it baffling that Heather ended things because Meredith accidentally called her a liar.
When she was a liar.
Exactly.
And if you dig a little deeper, Meredith's theory is that Heather got mad because Meredith refused to follow orders.
Orders?
Yeah, to gang up on Lisa Barlow. It paints this picture of Heather trying to orchestrate everything behind the scenes, and if you don't fall in line, you're out. It's high-stakes alliance building.
Which must make it so hard to stay on the show. Meredith even talked about the exit rumors.
She did. She said starring on the show is hard, and when asked if she was leaving, she said she hopes not to, but you can hear the toll it's taking.
Yeah, you really can. Okay, let's talk loyalty down south, because we have drama spilling over from Southern Charm and Summer House. Molly O'Connell weighed in on that huge fight between Craig and Venita.
And she offered some really good insight, actually. She called Craig's outburst unwarranted.
It really was.
She described him as a sensitive person and said his reaction is often just to lash out in maybe a little more anger than is necessary, like it's a defense mechanism.
And the whole fight started because Venita took Paige DeSorbo's side after her breakup with Craig.
Which Molly found totally understandable. I mean, Venita and Paige are really close friends. It's a classic case of a breakup fracturing the entire group dynamic.
And a quick update on Molly herself.
Oh, right. She has a new boyfriend she's been dating for months. He's from the South, lives in Charleston, plays the guitar.
Sounds about right. And he's Shep Rose approved. Shep called him a super, super good guy.
So that's good news for her.
And that brings us to Paige DeSorbo, who seems to have finally, maybe, confirmed her relationship with Joe D'Amelio on her podcast.
Yes, after over a year of rumors. She made this joke about how her guy and Hannah's husband were just silent while they were bantering, as if they were performing.
Which is a subtle way to bring him into the public conversation.
It is, but what's crucial here is her commitment to privacy. Like Erica, she's building a wall. She said being in a relationship on reality TV is not for the weak.
That's a huge takeaway here. These veterans are choosing stable, off-camera relationships over the screen time a messy romance could bring. That's a massive shift.
It really is. They've seen the contract. Your relationship dies for airtime.
Yeah.
And they're trying to find a way to void that contract.
Okay, let's pivot to a different kind of calculation. Let's talk revenge. Angel Massey from Potomac.
Oh, yeah.
She confirmed that putting Giselle and Ashley in a shared room on that Colorado trip was absolutely revenge.
No ambiguity there.
Yeah.
She said it was her get back after they gave her hell all season. It was a deliberate, strategic move.
But she did try to defend the rest of the trip's issues.
She did. She clarified the housing situation, and she apologized for the well water, saying mountain homes sometimes have sandy water due to altitude, and it wasn't on purpose.
I don't know if I'm buying that. Angel Massey, the queen of strategy, just forgot to check the water at the rental home she picked for maximum drama.
It does seem a little convenient, doesn't it? But she was much clearer about the Wendy Osefo drama. She confirmed she called the real estate agent Wendy mentioned, and the agent denied ever speaking to Wendy. So Angel feels vindicated on that one.
What about Giselle's apology for the filtered photo comments?
Angel confirmed Giselle never apologized in private, only on the show.
An on-camera apology.
Exactly. And Angel felt it was immediately canceled out because Giselle turned around and started talking trash right after. So she said she doesn't need the apology because it wasn't authentic. It was a performance.
From Potomac strategy to the ultimate strategy game. The traitors. Porsha Williams is speaking out, and she is slamming Lisa Rinna.
She is not holding back. She called Rinna out for abandoning the housewife sisterhood, said Rinna's vote was purely for her benefit of self.
And then came that legendary line.
That Rinna would sell a puppy up the river.
Ouch. But Porsha also revealed a huge strategic mistake of her own, and it was rooted in that very same sisterhood.
It was. She knew Candiace was a traitor. She said Candiace lied right to her face. But she still protected her.
Why?
Because of the housewife alliance. She felt she had to give Candiace the benefit of the doubt for the sake of that alliance. It's fascinating. She prioritized that long-term loyalty over winning the actual game.
She also had some things to say about Michael Rappaport.
Oh, yeah. She basically said the edit did him a huge favor.
Really?
Yeah. She said he acted like a crazy person at the table with these dramatic highs and lows, and that if the audience had seen it all, they'd have wanted him out way sooner. It's a good reminder of how much power is in the edit.
Okay, a quick stop in Orange County for a casting update. Katie Janela confirmed she was fired after 2 seasons.
Yep, she's out. And she also confirmed that Emily Simpson is coming back for season 20.
But the best part was the story about her son.
Oh, it was incredible. Her 8-year-old son, Bandon, apparently celebrated her getting fired because it meant she wouldn't have to see Emily ever again.
That is the deepest shade delivered by an 8-year-old.
When your kids are tracking your cast rivalries, you know it's real.
Okay, now prepare yourself, because we are moving to maybe the most NSFW confession of the week.
From Lala Kent and Amber Childers, of all people.
And their new podcast, yes.
This was just total transparency. Lala admitted to Amber that when she was heavily pregnant with Ocean, she was so horny. And she would masturbate to thoughts of Amber. It was just a jaw-dropping confession, given their history with Randall Emmett.
And Amber's reaction was just as wild.
She loved it. She said she fiffing loved that, and then confessed that she once stole Lala's hair extensions out of anger from Randall's house. It's wild. They both now say their friendship was God's plan.
It's certainly an entertaining one. And wrapping up with Lala, she gave a few quick life updates.
Yes, she has a new man. It's in the beginning stages. He gets me giddy. But she's on the fence about having a third child.
Why is that?
Because her second child, Sosa, is one, and apparently is a lot of work. She joked that Sosa is me to a T, and she's not sure she can handle another version of herself.
Fair enough. Okay, last stop. Back to Beverly Hills for two quick Sutton Strack updates. First, her reaction to Ashley Tisdale's essay about a toxic mom group.
Classic Sutton shade. Just totally dismissive. She asked, does she not have anything better to do, and told her to go lip sync to something.
But then she added a little compliment, right?
A backhanded one. She joked that if Tisdale can handle that drama, she can definitely handle the housewives. It's Sutton's way of saying that kind of petty drama is beneath her.
And finally, Sutton's very selfish wish about the Kyle and Mauricio reconciliation rumors.
Right after those pictures in Aspen. She said she'd be a little sad if they got back together.
And the reason is just perfect.
It is. She said she and Kyle are trying to get into a rhythm for their Thursday night out in Beverly Hills to find single straight men. She's not ready for her wing woman to be taken off the market again.
What a journey that was. We've seen stars building walls, staging revenge, prioritizing alliances over prize money. I mean, this whole deep dive really just underscores that central conflict for these reality TV veterans.
It does. It's the constant navigation of alliances and that choice between privacy and screen time. You see it with Porsha protecting the housewife sisterhood, or Erica needing space from that layered feud, or Angel enacting her revenge in Potomac.
It's all about controlling who you let in and who you push away.
That is absolutely the core takeaway. And this brings us to a final thought for you to consider. Given how protective Erika Jayne and Paige DeSorbo are of their new, stable, off-camera relationships, both of them actively saying the show destroys romance, what does that say about the inherent danger the reality TV environment poses to authentic, off-camera happiness?
That's a great question.
I mean, when the stars themselves recognize that the cameras are a direct threat to their stability, how long can they really keep that protected reality separate? How long before the lines blur and production finds a way in?
That is something to chew on while you wait for the next one. Thank you for joining us for this massive roundup of drama and strategic alliances.
We appreciate you tuning in.
We'll catch you next time for the next Deep Dive.